Hello, hi everyone. How are you doing? How's the new year treating you? How has everything been? How was Christmas, New Year, and all the rest of it? And now you're on your way in everything that you're doing. All the plans have been in place, all the preparation, and man, you guys are just rocking and rolling. How is everyone doing? Yes, I'm here. It's Yvette. How are you doing? So nice to see you again. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I've been under the weather for a few days. Um, yeah, my voice and all that good stuff, congestion. But all in all, I got breath. So if I have breath, then I'm gonna be praising him. Amen. And so I'm here because with my responsibility to myself, I gotta hold myself accountable as I promised. Okay, I made a commitment to be in this community. I could not be in here on last Friday because I had no voice. I was like MIA. So I'm here today. But I want to hope that everyone that I did not get to wish Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. If I didn't, want to hope that everybody's doing well, everybody's up and about and be taking care and being safe. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that all of us thought that by this time we would have been in a better place in reference to what's been happening in the world today, but we are not. So we have continued to be safe. Hello, so if you're going to be hopping on live, let me know where you're hopping on from. And if you're going to be coming in later on and watching the replay, also let me know where you're coming in from so I can come back and give you a shout out. Because today we're going to talk about something, and the topic is it's personal. It's personal. Now, what is that? It's personal. Now, I'm going to be referencing my new read for the first quarter of the year. And it's going to be this book, The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins. And if you can get a hold of this book, this is a very good read to have. You know, I'm very big on personal development. So this is a book that I'm going to be referencing because that's my new read for the first quarter of the year. I want to bring some highlights to you that I think will encourage and to help you. So, my name is Yvette Gurel. For those of you who have not met me before, I am live in this community once per week, mostly on the Friday or on a Saturday. And I'm here to encourage, to inspire, educate, inform, all the rest of it. I'm a social media coach here. We um, help people to take their business online to leverage the power of social media strategies and tips and tools and to up leveling their business. And we focus on attraction marketing as one of our strategies here in our online community. And all of us belong to the industry of network marketing, and we help others to take their business and do the best they can, have the success that they need. Okay, so each one help one. So I'm here. So but today we want to talk about it's personal. What is it? What is it that's personal? It's about you, my friends. It's about you. And it's not being selfish because the good we oftentimes hear people say you got to put your oxygen mask on first. You know, we travel, for those of us who travel and you're in the airplane and they hear says they're doing their thing with the seat belt, and they come down to they said you got to put your oxygen mask on first and before you put it on of the next person. So it's not being selfish, it's a matter of it's personal. It's about you saving yourself before you can save somebody else. Because if you go to rescue someone from drowning, you know you've got to be able to handle that situation. So you have to prepare yourself for that mentally, physically, and all of that. No little peon can be no so what you call it now, life saver sitting on that little ramp there to save life, right? You got to be ready. You got to have the skills, the techniques, and all of that. So Mel Robbins in this book, the High Five Habit, she says, take control of your life in one simple habit. Now, for those of you who are going to be getting the book, or for those of you who are already reading this book, it's a simple read, but it's very, very intentional. It's very, very personal. And you can go and read all the about the biography of this young lady. She is a world-renowned speaker, and she is using her experiences she brings to this book to help others. Basically, you can learn a lot from her experiences. Out of her experiences that she wrote this book, and she said that it helps to change your behavior, your attitude, and your mindset. So there's a lot of laugh in this book. There's some crazy laugh in this book, but it helps you to look at what she's saying and put yourself in that same picture. Now, one of the most important things that I've read so far, you know, when you look in the mirror, who are you seeing? Oh, something is wrong here. When you look in the mirror, what are you seeing? Who do you see? When I look in the mirror, I see Yvette. When you take all your clothes off and you look in the mirror, what are you seeing? I'm still seeing Yvette, right? Yeah, but I'm now seeing Yvette in a different way because I'm looking at all the rolls and the bulges and all the areas that I need to address in terms of weight. I'm like, I don't know if I like to see Yvette that way. You can figure that out for yourself. Or maybe I love Yvette that way. You know, whatever I have, it's mine. I love it, right? So you can take any position. But think about it like this. If when you look in the mirror and you really don't like yourself or you don't like what you see, when you look at somebody else, are you going to like it? Are you going to really like what you see over there? I don't know. Because Mel Robbins came from that perspective. She said, you know what? After a while, I just be like, oh, she had to do some personal affirmation about herself because her life was just all over the place. But this is the part that we're going to talk about today. He says, put your oxygen mask on yourself the first. Now, I know that when a lot of people hear this, they'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm not selfish. I'm not, I want to help everybody. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. But you've got to help yourself first before you can help others. You got to learn some things first before you can actually teach others. You've got to understand some things first before you can. If you have never been down that road, how can you tell me what to expect down that road? See, so although when the ear also says put on your oxygen mask first, right? And then help somebody else. We always say we got to save ourselves first, then before we can save somebody else. True. But it also look at it like this. We go to the games all the time. Where I remember when I was in high school, college, and even in elementary school. And when our team members are out there and they're crushing it and they're just doing the good thing, or the ball. I remember playing netball, man, and when the goals are being scored, you cheering, right, for them. Okay, you're cheering for them. When you're out there and you're involved in the same thing and somebody's cheering for you, but are you cheering for yourself? See, it's easy. It's easy to cheer for somebody else. But I don't know if it's a mental or an emotional or psychological state of mind. Why is it so difficult to cheer for yourself? We put everybody first. Not a bad thing. But where do you put yourself? Now I'm here in 2022. This is my first live in this community for 2022, I believe, right? But I'm here to encourage you to cheer, to be your biggest cheerleader, to cheer for yourself, to celebrate yourself. Great things, good things, not so good things, whatever it is. When you look into that mirror, you see you. Love upon yourself, whatever you look like. It doesn't matter. It is you. And she has, they said, the high five habit. Give yourself a high five. It's you woke up and you're looking good, whatever state you might find yourself in, that's you. So celebrate yourself, because we celebrate everybody else. We go to the games, we go to the fashion shows, we clap, and we go to the movies, and man, we love this actor, and we celebrate everybody else. And I don't know about you, but I can raise my hand. I'll celebrate a lot of people. I'll celebrate a lot of things. And sometimes I'll be like, for me, that's okay. No, it's not okay. I had to relearn this new behavior that I need to celebrate my for everything. Celebrate myself, celebrate me, okay? For the good things, for the not so good things, for the bad things, whatever it is, celebrate that success. Celebrate that achievement. Celebrate it, because some people, they go to school and they're just knocking down the classes, and and some people be like, hey, go ahead Yvette, go ahead Mary, go ahead John, and they're like, no, feel good about your achievements. You worked hard at it. You had to put in some work to be able to make that achievement, to have that success, whether it is in your life, on your job, in your family, in your business. Celebrate the small wins. You don't have to win the $1 million. Celebrate you have $5. Yes, that's what you made this week. You celebrate that. You're gonna wait until you get a $10,000 before you gotta be big. No, it doesn't have to be. You can celebrate the small wins, right? And this doesn't have to be a dollar sign. It could be like, man, you woke up this morning and you're feeling better than you felt yesterday. Celebrate that, because that's an achievement, that's success, that's something better than the day before. So we have to learn not only to celebrate, to appreciate. So once we become appreciative of the things or of ourselves, or come to grips that this is me, this is what I have, you celebrate that. But sometimes we are not appreciating the small things in life. And people talk about appreciate the things that like the air we breathe. We're not going to go down that road today, but appreciate it, because that is something that you cannot do anything about. You can make that, right? It's given to, it's free. So appreciate that. But we're just here today to talk about Mel Robbins in her book. And she said, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Meaning, in her way, she talk about, think about how you celebrate other people in their successes. We go to graduation, we go to honoring the functions, we go to places where people are being awarded, these merits and these honors and these medals, and we go and we celebrate them. Okay, but when we don't, we go and we might have the same achievements, and other people will celebrate us, and it's okay. We need to also celebrate ourselves. Think about all that you went through, the sleepless nights, how you cried, how you tears and snorts are running all over your face, how you were hungry sometimes, or how you didn't know how to find your way out, or people put you down and talk about you, and things happen to you, you lost your job, or you have achieved something. You celebrate those things, because you had to endure some things to achieve those things. Celebrate yourself. Say, and she writes about, we are great at supporting and celebrating others, but we don't cheer and celebrate and support our achievements, right? She says here, we buy tickets for their games and we give standing ovation and so on and so forth. And, everything for them, for them, for them. She says, what about you? So after you have done all of that, you go home or wherever you go in your car, and then you be like, you get into this little mode and be like, oh, well, I wish that was me. But you did something that was phenomenal, but you didn't celebrate yourself because you're not looking at it in that way. So I look at it and say, oh, this must be a psychological kind of a gap right there, right? Why aren't we celebrating ourselves more? Every one of us have had achievements. Last one of us have had great achievements. How often are we celebrating ourselves for what we have achieved? And take out the dollar sign out of it. It could be you got to buy your new home, your new car, or a car, or a home, or you graduated, or man, you got a promotion on the job. Man, you made bonus this month. Man, you made a new friend down the road. Oh, you got to meet the great legend. Yeah, those things you can celebrate yourself. We do a good job at supporting and uplifting others. Are we supporting and uplifting our own lives for who we are and what we have, what where we are in life so far, what we have achieved? I'm talking about take it personal. It's not being selfish. It's a matter of recognizing your self worth. Your self worth, and a lot of us do not recognize our self worth. Somebody else got to see it in us. No, we need to form some new habits. Take a look at yourself in that mirror and recognize I am worthy. Whatever you want, it's your self worth. I am, I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. Put that word behind it. Recognize your self worth, right? Now, and she went on to talk about so we uplift and we support each other, but we don't do that for ourselves. So I want to make this personal today. Celebrate and uplift yourself. It doesn't matter. Yep, you might not have achieved everything. You might not have been all that, good, or your goals. You might not have made them. You might not have reached them. You suck. Yeah, celebrate yourself. Yes, you're still here, and there's another opportunity that you have to make it better. Okay, so she said you encourage everyone else to chase their goals and their dreams, and we do that. We encourage everyone, go for it, chase it, do whatever you got to do, make it happen. What do we do for ourselves? Do we do that? You ask yourself that question. Do you do that for yourself? So this is a shift. Mel Robbins is asking us to shift our attitude, our behavior, and our mindset, and look at ourselves for a change. See? Because when you do that for yourself, now you're able to do it better for others. While you're doing it for others, yes, it feels good, it looks good, but what about yourself? And I find that sometimes it's the hardest things for people to be like, talk about themselves, talk about when they put, they how they look. Oh, admire yourself. Hey, look, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Love up on yourself, right? You encourage everyone else to chase your dreams, including somebody probably you just met on the train, or somebody you just met on the bus, and you had a conversation, and you tell him, you go for it. And you know that you are way down on the back end of the stream. You're trying to climb up on the mountain, and you're not encouraging yourself. You're not building yourself up. But you do that for others. It's not selfish. Take it personal, my friends. It's personal affirmation. It's something that we need to do for ourselves. Because when we actually do that for ourselves, now we are empowered to do more for others. Because the more you lift others up, the more you're going to be lifting up yourself. Yeah. So you want to lift up yourself so you can lift up others, and everybody can be lifted up. Huh? Right. So, but when it comes, she said, are you going to she said, when it comes to celebrating and encouraging yourself, she said, we do it for everybody. But when it comes to celebrating and encouraging yourself, you not only fall short, but you fall seriously short. Seriously short. You do the opposite. We down ourselves, and man, I could have done better. Man, it's not good. Celebrate yourself, because we don't know what the other person had to do to get to that point in their life, to have that success, to create those achievements. We don't know, but you know about you. You know what you've been going through. You know what you have gone through, but it's like nothing. Why? Somebody else would be like, oh boy, Yvette, you are doing so well. You're Mary, man. Look at Mary over there, and talk about them. But we fall short, seriously short, in talking about ourselves. I don't know. Is it a psychological gap? or what? Or is it an emotional default? What is it? I don't know. Said you trash yourself. Oh my goodness. She said you trash. Said look at you. You look in the mirror. It's like, man, look at my hair. You be like, man, what am I gonna do? Look at my hair. It's like, you know, all these things. We trash ourselves. We're like, man, we could have done better. I could have done that. I could have done that. Should have done better. I should have been better off. I should have been way ahead of the hay ball. I look at that. We talk about that we shoulda, coulda, woulda. But what in the present moment, what we need to do is to celebrate where we are at, celebrate the achievements, celebrate, uplift ourselves and love upon ourselves and recognize ourselves. Yes, we probably could have been at a different place, but this is where I'm at right now. This is good. It's going to get better, but this is good. Love that. Okay. Then she said here, you look at yourself in the mirror and you pick yourself apart. That's a tough one. Yeah, I want you to do that. Do that activity. Look yourself in the mirror. Take your clothes off. Look yourself in the mirror and see if everything that you see you like. Right? You tear yourself down. You argue against your own goals and dreams. Your own goals and dreams. I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. But what are you doing right now? Love upon that, right? Yeah. You bend over backward for other people and never for yourself. I'm guilty of that, right? I don't know about you, but I'm guilty of that. I bend over backward for other people. I probably wouldn't do the same thing for myself. That's but she talks about that. She says, you do it for others, do it for yourself. It's not that you don't want to do it for others. It's the fact that you do it for others, but you don't do it for yourself. Yeah. So she's encouraging us to do it for ourselves. So that is all I have for you today. I encourage you to get this book, The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins, and read that. Now it's 2022, my friends, and I know that you guys are having a great time wherever you are, and I want you to. But remember now to uplift yourself, encourage yourself, recognize your self-worth. It's a new year and we all have new goals and new dreams and all that good stuff, and some that we have carried over from 2021. But the fact that we are here, that is number one. That is number one thing. We have life. So let us go out there and do what we do best. Love upon everyone else, but love upon ourselves. Celebrate ourselves, uplift ourselves, and if there's something that we don't like about ourselves, then we have the responsibility and we hold ourselves accountable and to do something about it. Okay, so I would encourage everybody, grab a book. You don't have to read Mel Robbins' book, but I am a big fan of personal development. I believe that when you personally develop yourself, you can take on anything. And so you've got to, you have to be ready first. You have to be ready first. But, and then you can help someone else out there. So my friends, it's 2022. What are you doing today? I know it's Friday and everybody trying to go home to put their feet up. It's been a long week. And some of us are still out there working wherever you are in the world. I want you to have a great weekend. And I want you to move into next week and think about how we celebrate others and do some reverse engineering and try to celebrate yourself. We talk about good things about others, talk good things about yourself as well. Love upon yourself. Remember now, you're valuable and you're worthy of all of that. All right. And I'll see you on Friday, all willing. I got to tell you that I've been under the weather for a couple of days. I'm just like congested and it's just, I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, I'm home safe and secure in a nice warm place. And I'm happy for that. Outside is really cold where I am. And some people are enjoying the real nice sunshine wherever you are. But whatever it is, we're going to love upon it and we're going to appreciate it. That's what is available to us. So, my friend, you have a great Friday, and I will see you next week. And I thank my good friend here to be on. Yes, I am stuffy. Yes, I am stuffy, and I'm so much better now. Last week, I was a little more congested, and my voice was kind of hoarse, but I'm getting better, so I'm happy for that. I got my little lemon tea here, so I'm doing good. And thank you so much for you hopping in, Miss Elijah, and my other visitor, Miss Vivi. Thank you so much. And you guys take care of yourself wherever you are in the world. Want you to, concentrate on what you need to concentrate on this year, and make 2022 a better year in spite of all that is happening. Remember, now we can only control the controllables, okay? All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks, girl. Bye bye.